might be a little heavy on the hand, but I learned from living life on the land that when the flames get hotter, you move to deeper water. That's where I learned to sink or swim. And you know I don't really give a damn, but underneath I try as hard as I can. That's why when shit
We're already at
gets
the
thicker,
podcast.
I reach for the liquor, load 'em up, and
Yeah, we're here.
convert to the man.
Howdy, welcome to this week's episode of Vikings, Outlaws, and Cowboys. I'm your host, Vico the Bearded One. You can call me JT for short. And I am joined today by his bouginess, who's starting to get some of that silver fox curl going on in his beardio.
It's very
very
in there now.
outliney.
Yeah, it's framing my face.
Why is it growing out and not down? What's going on
Dude,
here?
I've tried. I even went upstairs before, and I was like, "Get out of here! Why are you here?" Jeff wants to say hello. I don't know. It's like they don't tame. The gray ones don't tame.
I'm
It's
just
like
wondering.
It's like all of your knowledge just trying to get out, dude.
Oh, that's what it is. So like your
Yeah.
beard is just growing, not so much here,
But just everywhere.
here.
Yeah. No, it's definitely in need of a trim.
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
So what
Next
do you
time
got?
we do this, I'll be a lot prettier.
So like 2 days, a day, tomorrow.
Yeah,
We're gonna do tomorrow, right? Fuck
Tomorrow,
it.
Wednesday. Fuck, I don't know.
I got a final. I actually am prepared this time.
Are you?
Third time's the charm. I took all the assessments. I got like 80s on them. I got 100 on one. Have to retake one of the pre-assessments just because it's like global economics and the words fucking mush in your
Global
head.
In
The
economics.
They mush in your head,
Eh.
after a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much like
Yeah.
punching your brain. So that's cool. But yeah, so taking the final on Sunday. Pretty stoked about that.
That should be fun.
Yeah, I fucking cannot wait.
Would you
So-
say that today starts the final countdown?
No, the final countdown. I got to do capstone still.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll do the final countdown.
Okay.
And
I
then
just
we'll
figured,
we'll do
like
the
Monday and
final
Sunday.
countdown. I'm in.
Figured I might as well try.
Yeah, I fucking love it, dude. What do you got going on other than talking about golf culture in Florida or California of all fucking places?
I don't know. I was just saying, like Palm Springs, like maybe.
You're not that old yet.
No, I know, but like they couldn't beat me in a fight though either, for the most part. So,
I don't know, man. Some of them have got old man strength.
it's kind of like rock beats scissors every time. Come here, you
Fair.
geriatric fuck.
You keep your liver spotted hands off my mom. She's a saint.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Not a ton of new stuff going on. I think that we have a bearded Viking personal trainer now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to do
Yeah.
a shout out to Jess.
Yeah, the body mechanics, or as I like to call it, the body mechanics, because of the way,
She spelled it?
Yeah.
Broken.
Yes.
Super
yeah.
broken.
So we have body mechanics as our bearded Viking personal trainer now. So
Yeah, if you guys are on Instagram or TokToks, go give her a follow. I'm not even going to try to drop the name and how to spell it. There's a Rudy for that, so Rudy's going to take care of it.
Yeah.
Right meow.
right here. Yeah, exactly. So for you dicks that are holding us accountable, we have accountability now.
Well, also on top of that, Nick,
Look
and
at you,
John,
Halverson.
and Wall. I'm starting mine today. Al's already been into his. I'm actually doing a bulk cycle, so I'm not mad about it because I don't have to worry about like super clean eating. I'm like, cheeseburger, nom 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 nom.
Oh, see, I've been doing like a bulk thing for like the last 3 months, so
okay.
I'm good. Bulk season's over for me now. It's just it's time to trim and cut.
Now it's time to cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
now it's
you.
time to trim the brisket.
I'm feeling you. I'm feeling
You
you.
know
Like
what I
I'm carb loading right before I work out after this, so
I like it.
we're good there.
I'm all jacked up on like 5-hour energy and alpha brain, so we'll see how this fucking goes.
Oh, dude, how do you like the Alpha Brain? I was on it for a little bit. Do you think it?
I don't think it's bad. I think it's not like the advertisements where it's like laser focus.
No,
But I
that's weed.
think it,
There's weed for that.
yeah, I think it makes like words easier, like
Yeah.
doing words.
Yeah. So
Like,
when
because I always have a problem finding the words that I want to say. Like
okay,
I'll just like jump right into something and like hope the words fall out of my mouth the way I need them to.
I respect
And
that.
I find that like they fall out where I need them to a little bit better when I'm on it.
Okay.
But the consistency, right, is everything. And I'm not consistent with fucking anything.
Well, that makes sense. When I was on it, I didn't really have the laser focus either because I failed global economics twice. So, and I was really trying. Like, I was really trying. But like, and when I say really trying, let's be real. I was dealing with the bullshit at the meadery,
Right.
and at the same time, bullshit at work, and new bullshit from the state government. So I wasn't really laser focused on entry into a market.
Yeah, yeah. I could see how that could not help. There's a lot of a lot of uh outside influencing factors there. But I
Uh,
mean, I don't think that I'm worse when I take it.
well, no, I mean, like, if it helps. I mean, like, the thing is about placebos or, I mean, you're just basically microdosing because it's all just nothing but mushrooms. So, I mean, it,
Yeah,
I,
so
I mean, if it helps, it helps. It doesn't matter if it's clinically proven or not, right? If it helps, it helps. Fuck it.
yeah, it could be total like placebo effect,
Mhm.
like you're saying. But I mean, it's great advertising.
Dude, I actually,
And
but
and they sell a bunch of other supplements, so I mean, I I don't know, I could see maybe a little bit of a bump for it, but
I want to try Joe Rogan's new all natural um
the energy drink,
yeah,
the
elk's
elk's
blood.
blood,
Yeah,
yeah.
you knew exactly where I was going with that
We gotta
shit.
try it. Just order like a case of it.
Just it probably tastes like shit, but
Just get absolutely ripped.
have you ever noticed how, like, minus like your main ingredients for food, like your meats and veggies, pretty much everything else that's healthy tastes like shit. It's
Yeah, but
absolutely sucks.
that's what makes me wonder if it's like actually healthy or whether it's
Mm.
just like, all those rich people that got rid of natural medicine and, decided to this is pharmaceuticals and this is healthy now.
Oh yeah.
Cause like, like they tried to say that like whatchamacallit, like tallow is bad for you and lard is bad for you and stuff. But there's so many things that are out there now saying that these like seed oils and all this shit are what's fucking people up. And people were healthier when they were eating like lard and tallow and stuff like that and using that to grease their pans versus fucking Pam.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna live my life and taste good things. That's where I'm at. Like,
Yeah.
I'll work out, I'll walk a million miles during the fucking hunt, and I will do all of the things that I need to do to ensure that we are good to go in my life, because life's finite and I want to be healthy and I want to look like a barbarian. At the same time, I also like to enjoy my food. So,
Right.
I
Well,
that's the big
yeah,
thing.
I'm totally with you there. And it's like, listen, like I probably will never see like more than the top two abs ever again. Like
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like I'm not trying to win any bodybuilding contests. Let's be real. But I also don't want to have like a heart attack. So,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
to
I'm in
start
on
working
that
out
too.
again. You know?
Yeah. Well, and there's something that's nice about having like the ability to haul out or drag what you've killed if you actually kill something. Um, and I'll be honest, like when I was hauling out that deer, I mean, it wasn't a big deer. Fuck, man. But I did it by myself. Didn't gut it because I'd never done it before on the side, ever.
Well, you also
Yeah.
did it like a jackass too, like wearing the
I
wrong shoes uphill.
both ways.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like
No, no, but
you
like,
definitely went full hard retard.
yeah, hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
Like
like
in the way you pulled it up.
in the same essence, in the same breath though, I had trained enough that I was able to do that. And was it tiresome? Yeah, but like not like I'm gonna collapse tiresome, you know? Um,
Yeah, well, and I think a lot of it goes with like your mental training too.
mhm.
You know, from like your whole life. You're like, ah, fuck it. Like it's only once. Like I can do
Yeah.
anything for 5 minutes. And then once that 5 minutes is over, you're like, ah, I can do anything for 5 more minutes.
Yeah,
It's just until
exactly.
it's done. Like that whole
Well,
like boot camp mentality
yeah,
or
like
like
I just
training
gotta,
mentality.
yeah, I gotta make it to the next evolution.
Yeah, that's what it was. The evolution.
Yeah, I gotta make it from this quarter deck smoke session for before breakfast to breakfast. You make it at breakfast, then you figure out next steps to get to like the classroom instructional period,
Oh
and
god.
then you know,
Staying awake, staying awake.
fuck off, dude.
You
I've
just hear
never been so tired.
whoosh.
I've never been so tired in my life. Um, there's some speaking of that, there's actually something that I've been taking lately. It's called Shilajit. So it's this like
The fuck is
Himalayan.
that?
It's like this Himalayan mud shit. I don't know really
Is
what
it
it's
that
called.
black shit?
Yeah, dude, fucking works, man. Like I used to have to like. Okay, so make sure everybody knows I am on. If you don't know, I'm on vitamin T, and ever since I've been on vitamin T, like my overall energy level is good until I get to like 2:30 or 3, and then I got to take like a 20-minute
Oh.
nap. Like that is old man syndrome. That's fine. But whenever I take it, so you just take this like it comes with this like little gold shovel, and like you got to dig this
I've
goop.
seen it on like Instagram, and I'm like, what? How much bullshit is this?
It's dude, I'm telling you right now, like
Leave it up
even
to you to buy it.
I didn't buy it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, Vika bought it, and she started swearing by it, and then I was like, cool. So she did that, and I was like, well, fuck it, whatever. I drink a pot of coffee by myself a day, and I can't stay awake. Is this a caffeine problem? Is this a sleep problem? Is this a whatever? So then, incrementally, I tried different things. So like I tried taking gummies to fall asleep and just be stoned
Yeah.
and fall asleep and be fine. I'd wake up and I'd have a little tiny bit more energy. I tried the alpha brain shit. I tried all sorts of different things, right? So then after I did all that stuff, Mona was like, try this. And so I just took like this little gold shovel of whatever and put this black tar shit in my coffee and mix it in my coffee.
Oh, you put it in your coffee?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. I
so
just saw them put it in like water,
they're
like
fucking
hot water
retarded.
or
They're
some
fucking
shit. Like,
stupid.
does
Why
it does
would you
it does it taste like butthole? Like, what does it taste like?
I don't know because I've only ever put it in coffee and guess what it tastes like? Fucking coffee.
Yeah, I know, but like, you put like, I bought fucking what the fuck is it called? Uh, collagen,
Yeah.
and I put some of that, and I bought a new brand, and it tastes like ass. Like it ruins black coffee.
Yeah.
But
So
you
I
put
don't
like Irish cream shit in your coffee though, huh?
I just put the sweet cream. I don't put very much. I just don't after overseas, like I have never had a break-in period for my taste buds. So my taste pals are over here because I know people get offended if we say bud. So our taste pals,
Fuck.
inside joke. Um,
Don't
so
laugh.
if like if I just drink straight coffee, I have like these immediate like I have like an immediate like not IBS, but where the acid reflux.
Acid reflux. Yeah.
Yes, because it's super acidic. So what I've got to do is at this point I just add some cream to it so it mellows that out. So, but even if you didn't do that, it still doesn't taste any different. It's
Well,
nice.
that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
is this shit supposed to help with like your focus, or is it
It's
like help with like what does it help with? Does it help you like shit out parasites? Like
oh no, oh I got
what the
another
fuck is it?
I got another thing for that I'll tell you about in a second. Hold on. We're just thought. Hey, by the way, thanks
It's
for
men's health, not just men's mental health today.
fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, by the
So
way, I just did the math. It's
ah,
$4.83 a can if you buy the elk blood, the CBD elk blood.
$5?
It comes in a 12 pack and it's $58 for a 12-pack, or you can subscribe,
Oh, that
and
sounds
it's
awesome.
$10 cheaper.
So Shilajit is a natural substance that's found in the Himalayas and other mountainous ranges. Basically, it's like the shit that's at the bottom of the bog. And somebody put it in their mouth and they're like, "This is great." So the
So,
benefits that they say are bone strengthening because I totally need to be more rigid in my life.
do you feel like your bone is strengthened?
That's the vitamin T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How would you know?
Um, I mean, maybe it's a combo. Maybe I'm just like
It's like the old
always
1-2
there.
punch.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't even know. Uh, it's an anti-inflammatory, which is true. Because uh, I have this weird thing that goes on with my wrists. I don't know if you have it. I think it's from doing too much push-ups, but basically, um, the tennis elbow that I get is caused by issues in my wrist here, where the nerve is pinched down here, and then it pushes into the muscle and then comes up my arm. So it's, but ever since I've been taking it, I haven't had that fucking problem, and I have barely done any stretching because who stretches? Old people.
Stretching, fucking stretches.
It does have cognitive effects as well. I'm not really quite 100% sure on that, but fuck it, whatever. And the other thing is it provides a lot of energy, which is very valid for me.
Isn't it like packed full of vitamins and minerals or some shit?
Yes, Bear Grylls, it is.
Okay. I
Vitamin
figure.
C.
Yeah. So, tons of vitamins. So it's basically mud.
Yeah, so it's like
It's like
so,
high mud. It's like
so
10,000-foot mud.
some people take Centrum Silver, other people ingest mud.
Ah, you seem like a mud kind of guy. You
I'm
seem like
kind
you've
of
eaten a lot of dirt.
I've eaten a lot of dirt. It's true. So they, of course, the USDA says that it's not proven to do anything because,
Yeah, but fuck
well,
those
fuck
guys. They're
yeah,
pretty much the Smithsonian of fucking food and drugs.
yeah, they are.
So,
So here's some documented shit that used to happen. Oh, and by the way, it's okay for this much fecal matter to be in your food
yeah, and bugs.
and bugs and everything else. Here's some
And,
pesticide.
and yeah, here's some Bill Gates stuff.
Yeah. Here's some fake food.
Yeah,
That's fine.
fucking
Um,
assholes.
fucking dude, for real. You
They
brought up
just let
pest.
that guy do anything.
Yeah, like never mind. I said I wasn't going to talk about it.
No, right, right.
Yeah, it's
You did say
overplayed.
that.
I did say that. God, I'm not walking down that path. I almost ambushed myself. Uh, so you did talk about parasites. So Mona has this like natural herb book thing that she for healing, and so she's collected a lot of yarrow and made some tinctures out of it. Yarrow and like she used all my gin, which was her gin, but it was my gin because she doesn't drink gin.
I don't know what. Yeah.
So a
Okay.
tincture is uh, like you basically take yarrow as a flower, and it has antibacterial and antiseptic um, properties to it, and it's
Hmm.
also a coagulant. A coagulant. So what you do is you take the flower
Okay.
and you pull all the flowers off, and then you
Okay.
put it and you let all of that soak as many flowers as you can in equal parts vodka or gin, and then then you bottle that, and then instead of using neosporin, which your body has a natural resistance to now for the neo part of the sporin, you're supposed to be using bacitracin these days. Basically, what it does is it clears everything else out of your body. We call it kills the majority of the bacteria because of the alcohol, right? But it's not rubbing alcohol, so it doesn't kill your skin or your tissue. And then the yarrow itself protects it and then helps it coagulate and
But
form a scab.
what does that have to do with like parasites? So
I was about to tell you that. So that's where we
okay,
found that. Yeah,
and
we're
we're
going the
back.
long. We're fucking
Okay.
long route.
Yeah, we're taking. Yeah, we took the.
We're scenic route.
Yeah, somebody put a quarter in the merry-go-round. All right, let's go.
Okay, so in doing some of our research, and like the U.S. used to teach that humans would get parasites in their body all the time.
I think that's like a big deal. Like, I feel like a lot of people have parasites.
I think so
I
too.
I was like, Justine sent me like this one video on
Was it?
Telegram
Mm-hmm.
last night, and I forgot how much I like Telegram, and I was like down the rabbit hole in like 3 seconds, dude. with this parasite guy, and then like another parasite guy, and then an old lady talking about it, and I'm like, wait, maybe that's what the fuck is wrong with everybody.
Oh yeah. So there's like in the book, and then also you can find them everywhere. But there's like all these like these natural remedies for removing parasites from your body, right?
Right.
So if you prefer sweet things, um, in general, the consensus is that you have a intestinal parasite because it prefers sweet things because it feeds off the straight sugars.
Right. That makes
So
sense.
I have been known to have a sweet tooth or two,
Right.
or all of them. So Mona bought this black walnut something fucking shit, and so you had to take 2 drops and put it to, or no, not a dropper full into your glass of water and shoot it. Oh, it was the most fucking bitter thing that I've ever tasted. Oh, it's just fucking gross. However, I started having like regular poops.
With just packed full of worms.
Just not like, I mean, I'm sure there was probably, I wasn't like really into that whole
Yeah.
conversation with him. Like, no, I mean, nope. So like after Afghanistan or after Iraq, like I hadn't had a regular shit that wasn't just like straight diarrhea for the past 20 fucking years.
It's just what it was.
Yeah. And I did that for like 3 weeks. And you
Like
do it
once
twice
a
a day.
day.
Twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yeah. So you'd put it. I'd put it in some water, and I'd just shoot that motherfucker, dude. I got to the point where it didn't bother me anymore. But at first, it was
I
like,
mean, yeah, I mean, it's gotta take a lot, right, for like people that drink whiskey like straight. So
So, by the way, a little birdie let me know what the other ingredient was. So it's black walnut and wormwood.
oh, okay.
So yeah.
So how do you know that you're like parasitic free after? That's what I'm
Uh,
saying. Is like all these fucking remedies. Like, which one do you take?
I don't know. I'm just gonna start
There's
taking all of them. I'm gonna start just fucking ingesting ivermectin.
just,
Fuck it.
yeah. I'm about to just buy that and see if like that fucking kicks all the fucking parasites out.
Well,
It's supposed to.
there was that research that was done. So there was that dude who had stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, it like cured cancer.
Yeah, and he started taking dog dewormer.
Yeah, no, that's like a proven thing. They
Yeah,
it was so fucking effective that they pulled that shit off the shelves
of course.
in the
'Cause
pet stores and at the vets.
why wouldn't they keep it? I
Right,
mean, why would they keep it? Sorry.
right, right.
Because if they keep it, then what? Oh, then all of a sudden, Big Pharma's out whatever kind of trillions of dollars that generates.
Yeah, can
Fuck
you
you, Big
imagine?
Pharma.
You know how many like really smart people would still be here if it were not for cancer?
Yeah.
And you know what fucks with me? And I was having this conversation with my cousin earlier today. Is like you can do like rails of coke off of people like strippers' asses and do meth and do all this shit and be a fucking rock star and like get AIDS and then beat AIDS and then get like the herp and beat herp and live to your like 95.
Yeah.
Like you have like Keith Richards and you got like, you know what I mean? You have all these
Ozzy.
fucking old, yeah, Ozzy, like old ass fucking rock stars that did all the drugs as they were coming out, and they're still fucking alive. Like none of these fucking guys die of cancer. Like,
Yeah. It's just like, I think that their body was like, no, I'm just not going to do that anymore. I am too fucking coked up for that.
yeah, it's like cancer doesn't even want them because there's
Crazy.
so much meth in them still.
So I was thinking like, when you're saying those names, like the biggest one that I have ever thought of other than Ozzy was Leonard Skinner. Did you know that motherfucker's still alive? He's an
Yeah,
example of that.
yeah,
He's going on tour.
yeah.
He also looks like the Crypt Creeper.
Well, look at the fucking bassist for Motley Crue.
Oh, dude, I didn't even fucking Motley Crue yeah.
Dude,
Well,
yeah. Not Nikki Sixx. Sorry, the guitarist for Motley Crue. The old guy. What's his name? Motley
uh,
Crue members. Dude, Gus. I'm gonna put you outside. Let's see. Mick Mars.
Yeah.
Mick Mars is old as fuck, dude. He's 72. He was supposed to like die in his 30s because of like that degenerative spine disease he had or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now he definitely looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, for sure, dude. And like Guns N' Roses, dude. Oh my God. If you look at what's his name? Um the drummer. Is it Flea? It's not Flea. Who's it?
No, Flea's the
It's
bassist
for
uh the Peppers.
yeah. What the fuck is his name? Ah, what is his name? I gotta Google this.
26 oldest musicians still alive. Ringo
Oh,
Starr is at the top.
Axl Rose. Why couldn't
Axl Rose is a head
he's
singer.
he's the vocalist. Hold on. What is his name?
Axl Rose is not that old though.
He looks fucking old as shit. He definitely looks like he did all the coke.
Oh yeah, he's definitely did.
Steven Adler. That was the drummer. He's
I
dead
would
though.
have never picked that one out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I swear to God it was somebody else, but whatever. Either way, Axel, like I saw him doing a video of a then in like 1992 and a now. And so he's trying to be in his weird one-piece jumper shit.
Oh fuck.
But not because it's obviously a shirt that he can't fit into.
Like, I'm not saying to go out and do drugs, but there's something in drugs that are keeping these old fuckers alive.
Yeah.
I mean, Ringo Starr is 83 years old, and you know, he was a Beatle.
At this point, like he's the only Beatle, right?
Nah, Paul McCartney's still alive.
Oh yeah, I don't like Paul McCartney.
I don't know if it's like real Paul McCartney
did
or whether
Paul
it's like
McCart-
replacement Paul McCartney. You know, all the
Right.
conspiracies.
Did
he die?
Didn't Paul McCartney do like the voiceover for like Thomas the Tank Engine or some shit like that one time?
I have no fucking idea.
I think he did.
I'm gonna.
We don't have to look it up because the reality is I don't really give a shit. But
yeah, no, I'm totally with you on that. Whatever.
Although I did watch a funny movie.
Bob Dylan's still alive too.
Shut the fuck up. His son is is the lead singer for Wallflowers.
Willie Nelson, he's 87.
Yeah, but that dude's fucking body doesn't even know what century it's in. It's so stoned.
So it's like I said, drugs work, I guess.
Willie Nelson reminds me of Archer season 2. Where he goes on the rampage because he gets breast cancer.
Oh,
and he gets fucking stoned the whole time.
When he goes on the rampage,
Rampage!
It's just cancer sex, Lana.
Yeah, but he just doesn't rampage because he's too stoned. Like he's just like, I'll never smoke weed with me again. If you guys don't get that reference, I don't even know why you're fucking listening to us.
Why is Yoko Ono on here? She's not a rock star. She's
the reason
the Beatles broke up, right?
That and a kind of
a lot of drugs,
an assassination, and Paul.
Well, there was
John Lennon.
Yeah, he could have ducked.
I don't know. Hey, if you're listening in the UK, do you all even know what to do when somebody swings at you? Just out of curiosity.
No, they have knives there. They don't have guns there now.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because none of the bad guys can get guns.
Oh, dude. So did you see that? Let's just jump into this real quick. We're gonna do things backwards.
Okay.
All right. So, as I was sitting on the shitter and I was scrolling, right before my legs went numb, I saw this. Like, there's been such a huge movement into Europe and into the UK from all these
migratory people.
Yeah, migratory birds. You can call them that.
Yes.
Migratory birds, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the migratory birds had a way that they picked up an AK-47 and they just walked into this place and they shot it up and then walked out. And you know what happened? Not a damn thing, because the bobbies over there don't even carry guns. It's like, all right, good luck to you.
I thought they carried guns now.
No.
I thought since the second London shooting or whatever, they fucking started carrying them.
Apparently not in this area, and apparently nobody gave a shit that this dude was shot. I was like, that's pretty terrible.
Huh.
You're that shitty of a gas station
Yeah, and gas
owner.
stations in Europe are totally different too.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they're super different. But
Yeah,
anyway,
they're not like destinations. They're like on the way.
yeah.
Like, you know how like you get off the highway and like there's a gas station. Like
Yeah.
a whole ass exit for a gas station.
Yeah. They're just
That
there.
blew me away the first time.
Yeah. So, anyway, so this dude freaking just like mows this dude down, walks outside. You have the inside camera, the outside camera, walks outside and walks off. Not one person said or did anything. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, pull out their freaking video, their camera and record a license plate?
Right.
Okay, because
Nobody
that
had
shit's
like a throwing knife or like a Swiss Army knife.
no, because you have to have a knife permit if you're anything over the 3 inches.
Oh,
I mean, so like 3 inches is like that big.
yeah, like that big.
Fucking
That's like 3
huge.
inches. Dude.
Fucking huge. Um, so nobody stopped him. So I called my buddy who lives in Manchester. I was like, "Did you hear about the shooting?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "There's video of a dude in Manchester shooting a gas station attendant, and nobody did anything to stop him." And like he literally says, "What the fuck are we supposed to do? Throw ball bearings at him?" I'm like,
Throw a bag of chips.
"Yeah." I was like, "So what do you do to protect yourself?" Because he's had his car stolen out of his driveway, a Mercedes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they stole so they used an RFID thing, and they snatched his the frequency for his key fob from his
Right.
windowsill.
That's neat.
Yeah,
You
that's the
got to like
technology.
put your fucking car key in a Faraday cage now.
Yep, that's what I got for Christmas was actually something like that. So, because I don't want the radiation from the phone that I can't put down ever to get to me in my sleep.
Makes sense.
Um, Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about us.
This is about you guys.
So, anyway, so that was one of the things that happened in the news that didn't happen in the news, right? So the guy's still at large, and there's apparently a bunch of other people that are getting shot in England now. Thank God for those gun laws.
Yeah, they're really helping, it sounds like.
You know what he does? What he did? So he went and he got the green gas paintball guns. He got a green gas paintball
Oh
gun,
yeah. I know what you're
and
talking about.
he loaded it with ball bearings.
Oh, well, that's. I mean, he's gonna,
He also has a permit for a crossbow.
he should probably do some rifling on that paintball gun to make sure that those ball bearings fly straight and true.
That's what I would do.
If we're gonna take this back to the 1800s, come on, bud, let's get some
Let's go.
rifling going.
I'm not gonna drop your name, but you know who you are. So
We'll just come on, Manchester, get some
yeah.
rifling in that paintball gun
Well,
barrel.
there's 4 people that listen to us in Manchester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know all 4 of them. They fully enjoy our conversations
Oh, that's swell. I'm glad.
as
I'm
Yanks.
glad. Is the Yanks?
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on in
In the
our
world?
beloved media?
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's talk about how I'm not getting on an airline for a little bit until like 2 weeks from now.
I mean, would you? Oh, we gotta buy tickets. I gotta buy tickets. Did you buy tickets already?
I got hooked up because I'm poor, bro. I'm super poor right now.
Nobody ever hooks me up. That's in like 3 weeks. Fuck, you scared me.
Dude, just get them like after this cast.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Like real talk.
Okay.
By the way,
And we're
so are
back.
you, and not talking about drinks is really, really fun.
What difference is it really? Like, is there that big of a difference?
No. You're more coherent.
I was gonna say, maybe. I don't know.
It's that alpha brain, bro. It's fucking working. The words they're falling out like they're supposed to. All right, so
would you say that the doors got blown off that thing?
off the air, I think they got. I don't even know. Because did you see it? Did you see the video of it?
Do you think Dierks Bentley was on that plane?
No, because he wasn't drunk on a plane.
How do you know?
Dude, first off, that's a great song. I fucking love that song.
I love the music video for that.
I do too.
It's fucking good. Did you know
That he really got drunk on a G6?
I mean, he probably did, but the phone that fell from 12,000 feet, the iPhone, survived. They got sucked out of the fucking hand of the person that was in the door.
Know?
It was on the fucking news. They reported it on the fucking news that the fucking phone made it. It says iPhone survives. Oh, sorry, 16,000-foot fall from the American Airlines or the Alaskan Airlines flight.
Fuck that, dude. My iPhone it won't survive a fucking 4-foot fall. Eat a dick. Don't
Dude,
believe
this is
it.
no, it's
Fake news.
Dude, it's
Fake
on
news.
news. It's on Newsmax, so it must be true.
Fuck that. Fake as
yeah.
shit.
AirPods, and a boy's shirt.
Oh yeah,
that got sucked off.
It's weird.
In the door popping off.
This is Alaska Airlines, by the way, which is one of the better airlines.
I know, that's what blew my mind.
Fuck
is like
me,
Alaska
man.
is like one of my go-tos, man.
Well,
I love those guys.
Yeah, they're so kind and nice, and you don't feel like you're in a cattle car waiting to get on the airplane.
No, you don't feel like you have to moo to get attention. And
Eh.
I mean, it happens though. I mean, I guess like that fucking plane, the Southwest plane, like the roof ripped off it.
Well, and
a couple years ago.
Well, you also have the audit that happened last week for United Airlines. There were 757s. What are the big ones are?
747s.
Is it the biggest one now?
Yeah.
Like the intergalactic planetary ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever those planes are.
Yeah.
So whatever
fucking
ones
rage, dude. Yeah, it's 747. It's like it's max something.
Yeah, whatever. So they found loose bolts in 9 of their planes that held the doors in place.
That sounds super important.
In my mind, I'm sitting over here like, okay, so when you're flying at 16,000 feet, it's one thing, right? But when you get up to like the stratosphere where they peak to drop down into over the Atlantic or over the Pacific, like you're at like what 20, 22, 30, 30,000, whatever.
You're like 33,000 feet, but at
like that, dude.
At like 33,000 feet, going 500 miles per hour, 600 miles per hour. Like it takes like 100,000 pounds of pressure to try and open up one of those doors. So like if somebody gets up and tries to like jiggle the door open, and they're already at cruising speed, like they're not going to get the door open.
Right, but if there's a hole,
there's a hole. It's fucking gone, dude. That fucking plane's fucking diving, dude. Like rig for dive, dude. Because if that pilot isn't shooting down to fucking 15,000 feet or below 20. Like you're fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna do a barrel roll all the way to the bottom of the Pacific.
Yeah, you better hope
that Pan America Air. Air.
You better hope that fucker can land on the Hudson if the doors blow off at 33,000 feet.
Yeah, fuck that noise. So it's weird. Okay, so let's roll into that from there into the next item inside of the latest news. All right. So posted in our group chat about the Miami incident, right? So before we get into the mall situation, have you seen how many different videos are coming out of Miami with shit in the sky? No, so let's make sure we understand this as a listening group, right?
As a listening group.
Yeah, right?
Everybody gather around in the Kiva.
I need sit, nail, bend, school circle.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the city, you cannot see stars.
No,
not at all.
There's too much light pollution.
Yeah, because that's just how it is, right? Your eyes can't see past the light that's closest to you. That's just what it is. All right. So in the videos that I've been watching in my weird rabbit hole that I got sucked into again, there are probably 300 or 400 separate videos prior to the Miami incident of almost falling stars. It very much reminded me of Michael Bay's Transformers when the fucking Autobots are falling from the sky. And there's like multiple versions of that, and then so they're falling.
Like
Looks like
different
an
camera
ash.
angles, different
Yeah,
camera
different
angles.
people, different cameras, different everything else, like throughout, right? And then also all of a sudden they stop falling. So they have a comet tail coming into the atmosphere, like they're a meteor coming in the atmosphere, right? And then all of a sudden they stop and they regroup and they
Do
move
you,
around.
do you think that it could have been the Alaska Airlines flight and like the door getting sucked off and then like a shirt falling and then the iPhone still like mid text falling out of the plane?
No,
And
these
then
were so big that it would have to be the plane.
I know they were huge. I saw those videos too.
But definitely close. I
And then
mean,
they go like
obviously,
separate directions and shit
I
too.
Apple went all out on that iPhone, and this is the new commercial coming out.
Yeah,
Phone's so good that you might not survive the crash, but it will.
but it will. Yeah, your family will still be able to see what you were looking at.
Apple, that shit's trademarked. Fuck off.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come to us if you want to use that. But yeah, no, those videos were really fucking wild.
Yeah,
And
super weird. Like super weird.
so like we've talked about Project Bluebeam before, and the way it was happening seemed very like Project Bluebeamy.
I have a different take on it, but go ahead. You tell your take.
Because I think that something like that, like what we saw in those videos, even from the different perspectives, like camera angles around the city and stuff like that,
Mhm.
would be easily projected. Easily projected from something that was stationary on the ground or something that was blacked out in the sky.
Yeah. So my take. So I think Project Bluebeam is involved in this whole thing. We'll get to the second part of this in a second, but I think Project Bluebeam is involved in this, right? The second part of this, or the first part of this, is I think that there's actually a collusion. So if you apparently or allegedly, if you take the coordinates for the Miami Mall location, Bayside Mall, and you reverse the latitude and longitude, or the numbers are inverse, however that works. I don't fucking sail, so whatever.
Were they like inverted?
No, maybe inverted.
Inverted.
Yeah. Basically, if you
Okay.
reverse the numbers one way or another, I think it might be because I don't think that you can actually do that with them. But if you turn them around one way or another, it puts them in the center of Antarctica.
Oh, I saw that video too, and
So I'm like,
I was like, you fucking TikTok fucker.
I
Yeah,
but I don't. So here's the thing: is I don't know enough about that. Like, if you want me to tell you about a 10-digit grid, yeah, you can fucking mix and match all day long and make whatever the fuck you want. But you want to tell me about fucking minus 45.9 degrees plus 537 minutes? I don't know what the fuck that means. Nobody does, except for fucking who? People who know how to fucking sail on the seven seas.
damn
Not
dirty pirates.
Yeah, fucking air pirates and regular pirates.
Yeah, like pirates.
Yeah, and
Not
boat
like the
pirates too.
kind in like a John boat sailing after a oil tanker, but like actual pirates.
Yeah. Those so apparently you could possibly do that. Now, I would challenge any of our listeners and viewers to give us the real thing because I'm not going to do it. I'll be honest with you. It makes too much sense to me, and I just really don't want to get DED right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man, with the whole Antarctica Miami thing. I don't know. I think somebody might be stretching something, or it just got even more Project Bluebeamy because then they're trying to send different signals about Antarctica.
Okay. So I'm going to probably do this while we're here.
What are you doing? Are you
Um,
reversing the grid right now? I thought you just said you weren't going to do it.
Well, now we're here. And besides, we already got fucking
You have the latitude and longitude for Miami right now.
Bayside Mall. 41.259140.
41 point
0.259140.
140.
Okay, so that was the latitude. Longitude is minus
Minus
75.9
75
.901
901
060.
060.
I hope it comes up with an error. I hope it comes up with an error. If it puts in
Uh,
Antarctica, I'm out.
I fucked up. I gotta put it in maps. All right,
Fuck.
let's fucking go.
Okay, so for your longitude number,
And we are what is this? It's close to Wells Fargo Bank. Where am I?
I don't know.
Hang on. We gotta zoom out. We are, in fact, nowhere near Florida.
Okay, hold on. Let me just double check. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got the. I guess I apparently had to do Bayside Mall, Florida, because there's a bunch of them. So
I was gonna say
no numbers.
I'm at the Narrows Shopping Center in Pennsylvania. So
that's pretty solid. Okay.
okay.
All right. So your latitude number.
Okay.
Negative 81.
Negative 81.
0.618.
0.618.
640.
640.
Okay.
Okay.
Your longitude number.
Okay.
27.
27.
0.954.
0.954.
340.
340. Antarctic Ice Shield.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Did we just do that for real?
Yeah, but who's to say that
So they fucked up. So look, they just fucked up the coordinates. They were supposed to go to the Antarctic Ice Shield for whatever fucking weird shit they're doing.
what a bunch of retarded aliens. Who fucks up latitude and longitude?
So that's fucked up because that was just a fucking TikToker, and now we have the proof.
Yeah, but what's the Bayside Mall? What's the actual Bayside Mall?
It's the inverse of that.
Oh, it's the inverse.
So the latitude is 27.
So I did it inverse on the thing, on accident.
Okay, so you put the longitude
I put the latitude last and the longitude first. Because you're supposed to do latitude and longitude.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I did longitude and then latitude, and it took me to Antarctica. So I accidentally did what you were getting at.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to do the regular one to see if it takes us to Bayside.
All right, so it's 27.
27.
.954.
954.
340.
340.
And the longitude.
Okay.
Is negative 81.
Negative 81.
0.618.
0.618.
640.
640. Thinking. And we're in Florida. We're in Tampa.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, but it's not Miami. It's Tampa.
This one. Okay. Right. Let me just add the Miami part to that then, since we're just going down. Oh, it says bot detected.
What? Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know. Confirm. Resubmit. It says bot detected. I just got shut out. I just got fucking deleted.
What does that mean?
I'm at latlong.net and it just fucking got me deleted, dude. What the fuck? That is fucking nuts. I'm gonna take a screenshot and send it to Rudy so he can post it. That's fucking crazy.
What?
Yeah, it fucking just kicked me out, dude.
Are you serious?
I'm fucking dead serious.
What the fuck?
All right, here. Okay, so I just fucking went in incognito mode. So let's try this again. All right, let's do it one last time for the listeners.
We got it just to double check, to triple check.
Yes. Okay. So your latitude that you're going to enter.
Okay.
Blind, right?
Okay.
-80.
-80.
0.366470.
Okay.
The longitude you're going to enter is 25.784560.
But those are different numbers than we did the first time.
Right. Well, it took me to the Bayside Mall in Tampa, not the Bayside Mall in Miami. Florida, get your shit together.
This ain't doing shit for me now.
No?
Hang on. Oh wait, hang on. I found it. I think. Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I'm about to be there with you.
It's Antarctica. It takes you to Antarctic Ice Shield.
Dude.
Now I can't even fucking get there. Okay. What is Ice Shield? What is Antarctic Ice Shield?
Obviously, it's a shield for ice or a shield of ice.
It's in the middle of Antarctica. It's like not even like
where you can't go.
Yeah, it's like inland. It's not on the coast. It's definitely not an ice sheet, and it's definitely not cleaning up so I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so maybe something weird's going on there.
Like maybe? Like
I'm not quite understanding what is happening here.
Basically,
or why the computer's not working now and everything just went black. But
right.
Yeah, nothing is working. Nothing is working now.
Yeah.
It's just black. Like even the layers went dead.
Because they're not ogres.
Yeah, the layers are gone. It's just black.
Yeah. When I go into here and do it, it just kicks me out. That's cool.
Antarctic Ice Shield on Google is a base, and there's 1,300 photos of it.
Okay, so.
But it's in the middle of fuck all Antarctica.
Right, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so listen, I'm not saying that I trust half of or 95% of the shit on TikTok.
Okay.
Or on any of the stuff. So if you invert the numbers, so you switch your latitude and your longitude for the Bayside Mall in Miami, Florida, it takes you to the middle of Antarctica. We just proved it. What the fuck?
I don't understand. Like in Google Maps will not let me rotate on Antarctica.
It's past the, what is it, 75th parallel?
It won't let me rotate.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here.
Well,
it did come back though.
Let's make sure everybody knows that we are not trying to kill ourselves.
I'm very happy with life.
I am like super happy with life. Yeah. We're about to open a meadery, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, as sucky as that's been, like it's still pretty cool. Like I'm down with it.
If you're the federal government and you want us to stop, here's the quick way to do that. Just fund the meadery.
Yeah, just fund the meadery. Let us launder your money.
Yeah, fuck it.
We can be bought.
Our morals can't, but you can definitely make sure that you sell hooch to everybody for us.
Right, fine. Yeah, we'll make sure that it's good hooch.
We'll just stop talking about this if you guys want us to. But at this point
it's gonna cost you.
Yeah. And not like lifetime indentured servant cost you. Just a one-time upfront fee.
One-time upfront payment. Yeah.
For a small minimal payment of
no interest.
$1 billion.
Yeah. Like if you send taxpayer money to us instead of Ukraine, you'll never hear from us again.
Not one part of us. Nope. Totally good.
We'll do a tennis podcast.
Yeah. We'll do some shit. Like people will never hear from us again other than like, what happened to those guys? Oh yeah. They talk about home network shopping on their podcast.
Yeah, QVC. Totally that is what we do.
Yeah.
After that.
So I That's a mind-blowing moment. I had no intentions of actually doing that for real. And the fact that you can invert the latitude and longitude and takes you to the ice shield base in
Yeah, I don't
Antarctica.
know what that is all about.
I think what it is the ice shield base is probably the entry point that we talked about in the past from intergalactic beings traveling, and some dudes just fucked it up. So
These aliens
so
fucked it all up.
yeah,
They're
so
like, this isn't where I parked my car.
Larry and Nance just got their fucking little clicker all fucking messed up. They didn't print out the right MapQuest fucking
Yeah,
directions.
fucking what's his name? Paul. He
Yeah.
fucking he fucking broke out of Area 51 and he fucked up the coordinates so
He
bad.
was just like, fucked, man. He didn't
He's
realize
like,
it.
I don't remember there being a city here, but this is where they said we gotta go.
All right, so what do you know about the Miami incident? Now that we're already here, we've been talking about aliens.
I don't know. I thought that like
Okay,
all the videos.
before this, what did you know before we
I
just
didn't know.
found out?
I didn't know shit about it really. I knew that like I saw some video and then saw somebody like blabbering on about something that they think that they saw in a video. And then I saw the video and I was like, okay, well maybe, but Photoshop these days and you can like do anything in a video. Um so like one thing definitely looked like there was like a big ass alien walking through like the outside. And there was like 200 fucking cops that showed up around this mall for like
Right.
60 teenagers with fireworks. Like,
No, they only arrested 4.
I know, but like the whole call was
Yeah.
supposed to be like 60 kids like fighting and shooting fireworks off in a mall. And I'm like, but what I do know. Oh, and I saw one video of the guy talking about how there was like a portal that opened up and like something stepped through it and it was like a 4-dimensional being and like it wasn't quite, it was like phasing in and out.
Yeah, I
But
saw that one too.
what I do know is that this happened the same day that all the Epstein stuff got released.
Yeah.
So
Wait, no, because this happened. So this actually happened on the New Year's Day. Epstein stuff didn't drop till the 9th.
no, this was like Monday.
No,
Last
it was
Monday? Yeah,
Jan-
it was the first. Yeah, it was the first.
Yeah, so the Epstein stuff, which we're not going to talk about yet. Wait for everybody else to talk about it. I don't really care about the speculation. We gotta know that, and if you're on that list, you just need to be fed into a fucking wood chipper. The end
Yeah.
of it, like, it doesn't matter. Like, if it doesn't matter of any affiliation. Anyway, beyond that though, so January 1st, this happened. I didn't hear about it until like 2 days ago.
Well, I saw a freaking tweet from Trump saying, "Is anybody going to tell us what actually happened in Miami?" I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, if he's tweeting about it, maybe something did happen. But like he lives in Florida, right? So do they like take him to the bunker
I don't know.
when they
That's
like
weird.
detected stuff entering the atmosphere?
Wait, is he allowed back on Twitter?
Yeah,
Was
he's
it
back. No, he's back on Twitter.
All right. I
And
didn't know
he's
he was
like
back.
he does mostly like the Truth mobile or whatever.
Because he's smart. He only chose one platform, not 400 like I'm on.
Yeah, well, tomato. Yeah, him, Alex Jones, like they're all back.
Interesting. People. Donald Trump. I'm gonna look.
So 3 days ago, so the Epstein stuff got released 3 days ago. So that would have been Thursday, last Thursday. So we're talking this stuff is going to be released. If we can get everybody talking about aliens, then maybe people won't look into who's on the list, including Wild Bill,
Dude, everybody already knows.
our favorite saxophone player from
Dude.
Arkansas.
And like fucking Stephen Hawking. You are not baiting me into this. I'm not jumping on this fucking boat.
So good. What's his name, dude? What's the ginger dude and like the Asian guy?
Oh, dude, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh my gosh, dude. What is that podcast? It's
Hey,
so
guys.
funny.
What are you doing? We're gonna go to the beach and ride some jet skis. Oh, that sounds fun. LOL. LOL.
It was so good.
Dude, that like I don't I
Those
forgot what
two
their name.
fucking cracked me up, dude.
Oh yeah. I love how fluid they are with their like I don't give a fuck attitude for racism or anything like that. It's fucking awesome. Super cool dudes. We have to drop it and mention them. If you haven't seen the skit, go listen to the skit.
Oh my
It's
gosh, these guys are the
perfect.
best.
All right.
It's
So,
Bobby Lee. It's Andrew and Bobby Lee.
Andrew and Bob, but they do a hilarious thing. So yeah. So from your perspective, you think this was a thing that came out that may or may, well, that isn't real in your mind? Is it? What do you think? You think Bluebeam? Are you thinking Bluebeam for real?
I'm going straight like Project Bluebeam for sure, dude. Like I don't think it's real. I think
I
that
I think it is real. Not what they're showing or people are showing, because that shit don't make sense. But what I think it is it proves that life on other planets is just life at home.
yeah.
Are you gonna check the map? Do you know where you're going? I don't need to fucking check the map.
Yeah. I don't need to check. I fucking fly in space. I don't need to check the fucking map.
What is it? Where are we gonna pull over? There's nowhere to pull over, honey.
Fuck no, I'm not checking the map.
No, I'm not fucking
lights
checking the
right
map.
there. I bet you they got gas down there.
They got gas down there, probably, or whatever.
Yeah. You gotta stop for alien
This
diapers.
this doesn't look like fucking Antarctica. This looks like New Jersey or Miami. All right, so there's a bunch of I hate the world that we live in which you can't actually trust anything you see anymore, right? I don't like that.
Yeah, it's super hard to like.
It's hard to give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's really hard to give a fuck.
Yeah,
but
you don't know what to believe, and it's like nobody's reporting on.
Yeah, so so they're not reporting, and then the Miami Police Department released a statement from some dude in a Miami uniform who looked like he was part of Miami Vice, and you're like, yeah, totally don't fucking believe you at all, like at all. And it's like, is this Florida's way of saying, fuck you, this isn't real, but we have to make this statement? Like Florida cop said instead of Florida man.
Yeah, Florida cop. Yeah,
Florida cop, right? It's like, okay. So here's what I think happened from my perspective.
Before you say it, it's the Bad Friends podcast.
Bad Friends.
Yeah,
we should totally invite them on our podcast.
We should just go on theirs. It would be way better.
I like the bouginess of teams.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, hey, if you guys ever listen to us, that'd be fucking great. But if not, that's fine too. Big fans, long time listener, never been allowed.
First time caller.
Yeah, never been allowed to call. All right, so here's my perspective on it, which is interesting. I think that where we're at right now is not Bluebeam, but it's the gateway drug.
It's like the warm up, dude. They're just like seeing how many people.
I don't even think that the Fed even meant for that to happen. I really think that there was an inverse that was fucked up. And like there was a portal that opened. They came in, looked around. Nope.
Fuck.
This ain't right. It ain't close.
There's not enough snow here.
Right. Or there's maybe this is just as tropical, but there's way too many humanoids.
There was like a little bit of cocaine, so they thought there was some snow, but because it's Miami.
Right? Yeah, it's Miami. So like, so they pop in, they look around, like all of a sudden there's a blackout, power's cut, police scanners are down, there's black helicopters.
Thing too about the power being cut. Like, what's that about?
Yeah. Why are the police scanners shut?
Are we cutting the power on teenagers shooting off fireworks?
We should totally cut the power on somebody who can just warp into a fucking mall.
Maybe they needed our power.
Yeah, that's what they need. They needed fossil fuel to fucking travel through space.
That's what it was. Yeah, they needed a quick charge.
They were like, oh man, have you seen this baby? She goes 0 to Mach 30 in only 4 million dinosaur bones.
Goes fucking warp speed, bitch.
Yeah. So So I think that this is a fortuitous situation for Project Bluebeam. This is one of those oopses that nobody ever plans for, and now
I think this
there's
is
the
like
gateway.
I think this is like if it's not Project Bluebeam, I think it's like that time that they dropped a nuke off the fucking Georgia coast and we still han't found it yet. Like they had a broken arrow,
Mhm.
and like this was like the Bluebeam broken arrow. They're like, no, not yet, not yet.
Wait,
Ah,
calm down.
fuck.
Calm down.
We
Like
already let the spaceship go and it did the thing.
that's a possibility too. There's
And now there's
one
a
of two.
portal.
Yeah, there's one of two
It's a
options, right?
broken arrow. It's
So
a fucking alien broken arrow.
it's either that or it's the other side, which is like here is an alien, and now like we've already announced that aliens are real. And oh, by the way, fuck, we didn't actually mean for the aliens to show up, but now Bluebeam can come.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
Bluebeam's gonna be
Now
here.
now we're getting close to the 24 election cycle, right? So
Yeah, we
now
gotta
the
fucking
aliens are
here we
coming, and
are.
the only person that can stop it is Joe Biden.
It's just yeah. That's what it is.
That's the only possible explanation.
Not all heroes wear depends.
No, they change their suits. That's what heroes do. They change their suits when they're meeting the queen.
Oh,
Could you
fuck.
imagine you like go to like meet Putin and like you Putin in your pants? You have
Dude.
to switch suits like midway through. You're like, hang on, hold that thought. I gotta go change my pants real quick.
Yes.
Like, what kind of message does that send? Like, unless you and Putin both sat down to like a bowl of really bad fucking chili.
No, dude, it was Del Taco after a long night of drinking.
Dude, that'll get you. Like, that's some shit. You got like you go over to meet Putin and you take like a whole like storage compartment of Air Force One full of Del Taco with you. Just so you can
Hold
just
on to hope.
ruin everybody in the Kremlin. Like
Yeah.
everybody's just
That
got the brown note.
Yep, they do. Or like as far as like when he was meeting with the Queen, both of them, they were just like, whatever, bro.
Yeah,
Just
whoever shits your pants first loses.
the most. No, the most.
The most.
Whoever like
Like,
the most.
This chair has to be recovered now.
Yeah. This has had so many royal farts in it, so we're good.
They
Yeah.
should send it to auction. The one that he shit his pants in. The American president shit his pants in this one. But only he can stop aliens and their alien invasion and their takeover.
Just because he's full of shit.
Yeah, well, you have like $100 billion bunker being built by like Zuckerberg in Hawaii. So
No, not Hawaii, Tennessee.
no, it's Hawaii.
No, Tennessee.
It's Hawaii.
He's got
One
it's
of
in
them-
Tennessee.
Dude, one of them's building. It's
Tennessee
swear.
or Kentucky, whatever, same. There's a Tennessee whiskey and a Kentucky whiskey, whatever. Anyway, so this leads me into the next piece, and we haven't even talked about mental health. This is actually mental health.
This is mental health right now. Like
Yeah.
if we go too
This
deep,
this is fucking real.
yeah.
Because I can't just keep always on it. This is what it's like to hang out with us, by the way. Like this is really what it's like to hang out with us.
Just ADD thoughts.
Fucking.
It's Zuckerberg, yeah.
Zuckerberg
In Hawaii, yeah. It's Zuckerberg in
He's got one in
Hawaii.
Kentucky too.
No
He probably-
way.
Yeah, he probably does. No, I saw
It probably goes from Kentucky all the way underground underneath the ocean to Hawaii. With like a maglev train that goes
Dude,
like 1,100 miles per hour.
Yeah, but like Zuckerberg isn't really even human anyways, so like I don't know why he's doing it. He's like data.
Yeah, data. Yeah.
Data. I said that the other day, right?
Mr. Data.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mr.
Uh-huh.
Data.
Yeah.
He's the same person.
He could be. Data is a lot better looking in real life, though. that it's a good looking man.
Dude,
Zuckerberg
the crazy
is
scientist
terrifying.
in Independence Day, the movie, the first one.
Yeah, that's
they-
him.
Yeah, not better looking. Not they're
Then
the same.
Zuckerberg?
They're the same. Soulless gingers.
He's not a ginger. He has gray hair in that.
Yeah, he's got
He's got black hair.
Red beard.
No.
Red, yeah. He's got like
No
red
way.
shovel.
No
Yeah.
way.
So on all of this, so you have Project Bluebeam, potentially spurred on by aliens getting the wrong address, delivering the wrong fucking pizza to the wrong place. Thank you, Uber Eats. Interstellar Uber Eats. So what do you think the greatest distraction currently is? Like in Rome, which by the way, we never fucking talk about. I've never thought about Rome unless I'm really unless I'm reading like stoicism stuff from Marcus Aurelius, and then I don't even think about Rome. I just think about the thought of being a stoic, right? Um, so
I've thought about like their roads a time or two. Like they got really good roads.
yeah,
And
they're not shit like the road to my house.
yeah, yeah,
Fucking dicks
I know.
in my neighborhood.
Dude never had a red beard. It's all black and white.
I don't think so.
I just googled it.
That doesn't mean it's right. Did you try DuckDuckGo?
I'm looking at his picture right now.
I don't think so.
Um,
This is a Berenstein Bears moment
is it?
with the Mandela effect.
Did we get Mandela? I don't know about it. I think you think everybody has a ginger beard.
No,
because you
I
have a
don't.
ginger
I
beard.
don't. I don't. I don't like to have fellow daywalkers. There's just more to kill in the apocalypse. I don't really want to care
Yeah,
care
you
about
gotta
that.
watch out for those gingers.
Daywalkers like myself, you don't worry about gingers because the sun will come out and they're gonna run into the hide in the tunnels.
That's true. You
But
can go outside.
so what
Not
do you
for
think?
long though, or you get like crabby legs.
That's only if I'm in the sun and the wind is blowing up and caresses my inner thigh
On a boat
on a boat
in a canyon.
in a canyon for like 6 hours.
It's like 30 minutes.
No, that
It's
drive is
you're like,
more than that. There's more than that.
I gotta pack up and go.
Dude, I couldn't even fucking stand. My legs were cramping. So like, it was at least 6 hours
Whatever.
plus drinks. So what do you think right now? Like really being into this. What do you think is the current modern day Colosseum, the great distraction of Rome?
It's got to be football. I think it's got to be football or like basketball, professional sports. Like,
Yeah.
I would even consider like MMA. I mean, MMA is like the closest like combat.
Actual,
Yeah, like combat sport, and like everybody has their champion, right? But I think that like any sport that gets people into a fucking arena is like the modern day distraction.
I think so too. I think so. I was thinking about this, right? So, I don't know if it was on the podcast or not, but people are getting asked all the time, like, how many times a day do you think about Rome? And I'm like, never. I give no fucks about Rome.
Yeah, that was really weird. I don't understand.
I still have no idea, right? The only correlations to Rome to me in this today, right, on a day-to-day basis would be how corrupt it was and how they used distractions. They distracted the mob.
Well, yeah, and then like give them
That's
free
it.
bread, give them some
Like
some games, some Coliseum games.
yeah.
Pretend
You're lowering taxes while you lower an income tax and you raise a produce tax, right? Like
Yeah.
just some bullshit. Like that's the closest thing that I would think of. And I agree with you. And here's the hard part, right? So you're a huge baseball fan, right? You've never not been a baseball fan. You love
Yeah.
baseball. And if the series is on, you're watching the series, right? Game 7 for sure.
Yeah, Game 7 for sure. Like I'm
Like
there.
closeout games, you're watching them, right?
Yeah, like aliens could be landing in the backyard and be like, oh shit, like oh hang on,
It's a 3-2
hey,
pitch.
time
Fuck
out, hey,
off.
door's locked. I'll unlock it in a minute. There's Miller
Full-
Lights on the porch.
Full count.
Yeah,
Fuck off, right?
time out. Yeah,
Yeah.
go land
and-
in Florida, come back.
Yeah, or go to Antarctica where you're supposed to go, and then walk your ass up
Yeah,
here.
Antarctica is like 10,000 miles south.
Yeah,
I think I've never been
way
there.
off.
I'm guessing.
Way off. Right?
Yeah.
So, mine is football. I loved playing the game. I love the X's and O's. I loved all that stuff. But the older I get, the more that I realize, like, it really all of these things are the great distraction, right? You look at what happens in February every year. People are bored at home and they start doing research. What is there? The fucking Super Bowl. To just detract people from everything else. Right?
Well, in
October, you're going into the cold season. Like people can start researching, they can start doing shit during that time frame, what happens? World Series.
Well, in October is usually like the harvest too. Like September, October is like the harvest around places. And baseball's starting way earlier now. The last 2 years, baseball starts in like the end of February, start of March. So I only have like 33 days left before baseball starts again,
Which is
and
super weird.
I'm super jacked about that.
Also, fuck the Dodgers.
Like, yeah, that's fucking crazy. Fuck the Broncos. Fuck the Broncos. That has been my team since I was a little kid, but fuck them all the way for what they tried to do to Russell Wilson, dude. That guy, like, nothing. He's never like raped a kid. Looking at you, Roethlisberger, or like, what, punched his wife in an elevator. Like, never done any of that shit. Like, from the outside, he looks like he's a pretty fucking stand-up dude. And they just wanted to save some money and
Who's he
bench
married
him.
to? Is it Rihanna? He's not married to Rihanna, right?
No, is it Sierra?
Whatever.
I think he's married. I think he's married to Sierra. He's married to like one of those like pop singer females.
Yeah.
Um,
She did sing pop for a bit.
yeah, I think it's Sierra. I don't know what his name. Yeah,
Maybe it's
Sierra. Yeah, Sierra.
Well, here's why I'm bringing this up, right? So like every single time in my life that I've been super interested in something that may be political or whatever, like you have the Coliseum that comes into play. Like you really do. You have the Coliseum feel. I don't really ever get into politics, and you know that I don't. I fucking hate both sides like equally. Well,
Mm-hmm.
no, one less than the other, barely though. It's the same fucking group of people playing. It's like WWE superstars. They just go out on the Congress floor and they're like, oh yeah, choke slam me," and then they go in the back rooms and they just fucking snort coke off of each other's asses and
Right.
make fucking millions of dollars off the backs
Yeah.
of working Americans,
Go
right?
to Epstein Island.
All of them, yeah, fuck
Yeah.
them all, right?
Yeah.
Except for very few, right?
Yeah.
And even then, it's just a matter of time until they're corrupt. Like the reality is truth.
Maybe.
So
I hope not. I hope there's still some good people out there.
yeah,
I'll side with Doc. Like, I'm hoping that there is some good left out there, and I think there is. But I think it's going to take like normal dudes to go and
do
run for
normal.
Congress, and that'll never happen because normal dudes like you and I don't have $50 million budgets for campaigns.
Also, normal dudes do not want to fucking deal with fucking corrupt people. We cut them out of our lives. 100%
Yeah.
of the time, every time.
Yeah.
Like it makes 0 sense for me to deal with corrupt people.
Yeah. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, it's real. It's real. Um, so I think we're in a weird conundrum, and this is maybe where we tie things back together, right? So, as a man, like we grow up, we play sports. It's where we learn confidence. We learn all these things, and then and maybe you didn't play sports, right? Maybe you did like Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe you did like some sort of like debate club or whatever it is that you learned your confidence growing up. But now you look at the world and you have like these Coliseum type things. And maybe it's easier for somebody who didn't really get involved in sports as a kid to be like, step back and be like, fuck that shit. That's the great distraction,
Uh-huh.
right? Um, where do you think that you have to draw the line for yourself? This is and we're talking about you in World Series Game 7 versus me in the Super Bowl. Unless the Cowboys are in it, then I don't give a fuck at all. Or the Eagles or the Rams. Like, we all have the teams that we're just not going to fucking watch no matter what. Like, I can't watch those, right? Where
Yeah,
do you draw the line for your great distraction?
I don't really so like I'm not like somebody that goes and like idolizes people or like idolizes things. So, yeah, I love baseball and I love me some World Series.
Hmm.
But as far as like the great distraction. Like if I have something going on, then I'm not gonna see it. Like the first 3 games, like of the World Series this last year, I got to see like a
Oh
couple
no.
innings of it because I was doing shit. But when it comes to like people and like the like popular people and like that big distraction of like
Yeah.
idolizing people, I don't really idolize people. Like there's some dudes that I'd like to meet. I think it'd be cool. Like, hey, what's up?
Chaco.
Like give them a fucking high five and have a drink with them or just sit there and bullshit with them for a minute.
Yeah.
But like I, if I never meet them, I'm not gonna be like heartbroken because they're just regular dudes, right?
Yeah.
They're like regular dudes that made something of themselves and they're super popular. I like some people, just based off of what we see and what we hear
Mm-hmm.
more than others. But am I gonna like throw myself in front of their fucking limo to meet them or go out of my way to meet them? Probably not. Like if the meadery blows up and we're going all over and we run into somebody, at a hotel or something and have some drinks, cool. If it never happens, whatever.
Yeah, dude. I don't.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I agree. Like, I grew up and I admired Jerry Rice because of his work ethic, right? Like that's something I admired him. But like if I ever met Jerry Rice, I'd be like, "What's up, man? How's it going? How's life outside of your regular conversations?" Because like I don't really care. Like I'm never gonna know what it's like to be a superstar wide receiver, right? I'm never gonna
Right.
know what it's like to be a quarterback, and he's never gonna know what it's like to be in my shoes, and that's okay. Like I would just approach them as a dude.
Right.
So the great distraction for clarity on that is that event that takes away from society. And I think you're right. I think the Super Bowl and football on a weekly basis is the great distraction for America. It is the
Yeah.
Coliseum.
Yeah, and it's more and like my stick with that too is like it's a lot easier to understand. Football's a lot easier to understand than baseball in my eyes because there's a lot more going on a baseball field. Everybody thinks it's boring to watch on TV and everything, but there's a lot more going on the baseball field than anybody ever knows based off of pitch count, what the dude hits, like what the pitcher can throw, um, where everybody has to line up. And there's more to it than anybody really knows unless you've played like at like a collegiate level or played like on the level
Mm-hmm.
or played at like a very high level in high school or something like that or had somebody to teach you those things. And so for me, like my stick is it's easy. It's easy to watch. It's it's easy to understand, and you get to see
And,
people like put a solid hit on somebody.
yeah. So
Like it's
so
action packed.
you have three things that create the great distraction, right? So it's removal of thought from politics. Now, the NFL went away from the kneeling bullshit that they were doing, and it is bullshit. Like, if you don't want to be there for the national anthem, then don't come out of the fucking locker room,
Hmm.
right? That's real. And I know that Kaepernick and all those fucks talked to a retired Army Ranger, and whatever fucking he said, take a knee. No, just don't be there. I'm not here for your political fucking thing during the time in which I'm paying for your time, paying
Yeah,
your salary. Fuck off. I don't care about that, right? If you want to do a protest, don't come out for it. But
and that's
that's
the thing.
okay.
It's like all these actors, actresses, football players, like whatever. Like,
Politicians.
yeah, dance monkey. Like we're paying you. We're paying you to entertain us. Like you
Yeah.
might as well be the court gesture. Like
Yeah, well you are the heartbeat of Rome, if you want to call it, like go back to like that gladiator comment where you have you know the one senator who says he knows exactly what Rome is. Rome is the mob, and he knows at the center of the mob is the Colosseum, which is the heartbeat of Rome. Well, the same thing, right? So as soon as you start looking at like the Super Bowl as the Colosseum, right? The Great Colosseum, and you realize that that is the heartbeat of America. And you have people like or companies like Bud Light who come out and they make fucking dumb choices and they put a grown ass man dressing up as a kid trying to be a pedophile on their fucking label. All of a sudden, Bud Light can't sponsor the Super Bowl anymore. You realize at that moment that nobody wants your politics in any of this bullshit, no
Or
matter
that the
what side are you on.
or that the mob is more powerful.
Right. And so then they take that out so they can distract the mob and take away from it. And it's super annoying to me because I truly do enjoy football. The reason why I enjoy football is it's a mind game. There's a lot of pieces to it. And the difference between for me and football is or for football and baseball for me is baseball is slow. It is slow. There's moments of action, but football is constant. And if you've met me, I don't really slow down in my life in any aspect. It's really hard for me. So that's why I prefer base or football over baseball, and the fact that I
Yeah.
was good at football and I sucked at baseball.
Well, and that was my other argument is like you can take a baseball player and they can play any sport. You can't take a football player and have them play baseball. You can't take
No,
a basketball player and have them play baseball. It doesn't work like that.
no.
Um,
Basketball, you
like
just got to be tall.
well, there's a lot of freaking, you know, really really good football players that were drafted first to MLB teams. You had Russell Wilson being one of them. Eric Decker was another one.
Deion
You know,
Sanders,
yeah, Sanders. And some have played both. It's been a while
Bo
since we had a
Jackson.
player. It's been a while since we had somebody play both.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't. And Dion played for the Braves too.
Hmm?
Um, but yeah, so it's been a while since somebody did it. But yeah, it's. I think it's a lot harder for somebody else to go and play baseball versus uh baseball player to go and play something else.
I don't think that you'll ever see that again. I think baseball and football have come so far from back then that there's not a possibility.
Well,
Like you have
it's all about money now.
Well,
It's
yeah. I mean, honestly, like if you're playing those two sports and you have an overlapping schedule in October, like your coach ain't gonna let you play anyways. But like
right.
also you're not going to be able to be a corner or a safety um in the or a wide receiver in the NFL and be able to focus on hitting a ball. And I don't think that most center fielders because like Dion was outfield, Bo Jackson was outfield, right? So those are that's the baseline, right?
Yeah.
Your outfield. Bo Jackson was a freak of nature.
Yeah, that
He
guy was
it was
absolutely nuts.
insane, right?
That guy was a
Could
problem.
could run like Barry Sanders and hit like Walter Payton, right? Like crazy shit. And um you're never gonna see that again, I don't think. I mean, like that's a once in a lifetime
No, I don't think so
experience.
either.
And like it's like Michael Jordan. I hate Michael Jordan because he beat the Jazz back when I cared.
Right.
But like two times in a row. But you'll never see a Michael Jordan again. It will never happen. Like people are
No.
like, in an infinite amount of infantility, whatever it is, possibility, infinite amount of infinite possibilities, you'll find at least one more replica. I don't know that to be true.
Yeah, I think if he was to even come out at his age and play, he would still beat the shit out of these guys.
Well,
Like
yeah,
these guys are so freaking soft now.
dude.
It would look like a soccer game when he was going to the hoop to dunk, and I don't even like, the type. I just didn't like him. I don't know him, but I didn't like him because of the same thing.
Yeah, fuck him. He beat the
He beat the
Jazz.
Jazz. But Deion Sanders played for the Giants and the
I know.
Braves,
I
so we
know.
have that in common.
Both of my favorite teams.
um, but yeah, so as far as
And the Niners.
that big distraction goes, I just don't. I don't fall for the whole football thing. Like I'll go and like if somebody wants to have some beers or something and watch it, I'll go. But I
Super
very rarely do I even watch TV.
Super Bowl party at the Meadery.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be
There'll be heat
it's
in there,
there will
and
be heat in there.
and
A TV and internet.
I don't know about TV, but there will definitely be internet for sure. And we'll be brewing shit.
That's true.
Are we gonna be in Texas for the Super Bowl?
I don't know. When the fuck is the Super Bowl?
I don't fucking know because they changed it. Is it the first Sunday in February?
I don't know.
I think
Let's
we are
see.
gonna be.
February 11th.
That's so weird. Growing up was the last Sunday in fucking January, and then the Mandela effect happened, and now all of a
Yeah.
sudden we're like the second week in February.
Yeah, we definitely will not be in Texas.
Yeah.
That's good. February's gonna be a busy month. It's shaping up to be
Super busy.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's that too. There's definitely a truth to that statement.
The meadery stuff is going to be fun, but I have to actually travel for my other job too. But I get to go to San Diego, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yes, whale's vagina. I do
Yes.
enjoy the whale's vagina. It's great.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't talk about men's mental health. That's fine though.
I think
this is a
hopefully
great
we gave
podcast.
some people like some laughs, right?
Yeah,
that
this is a
goes to
great
like men's
podcast.
mental health.
Yeah, this has been great. I would like to we have to like balance the men's mental health aspect of things, right? Because it's so serious so often.
It's very serious, yeah.
Like and then on top of that we have to like understand that every now and again you need to come up for air.
Yeah, just like blow off a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
Can't be
Yeah.
serious all the time, guys.
No. I mean you can, but then you end up like Jocko Willink and you're like super uber successful. So
Yeah, and your face looks really angry, like smushy all the time.
he got that like straight jaw.
Yeah. Like he's chewed on rocks his whole life.
He's Cyborg Barry.
He is Cyborg Barry all the way.
But way different. Like,
why do we keep giving fucking Ukraine money? Like, fuck the Ukraine.
I don't know why we give anybody that's not American.
I don't know why we're giving anybody any money.
We don't even have money. Like, we don't have money.
We are out of money.
Stop it. Like, lower my taxes. Let me be able to fucking afford shit and fuck off.
Yeah. We should just default on our loan from China, go to war, beat them, come back, not pay taxes.
No, they would come to America to beat us. And there is a rifle behind every blade of grass here.
Right. Yeah, they would never come. We'd just be like, come at me, bro.
Yeah. And they would just be, you know, I don't even know what to say to that.
They would stop making Matchbox cars and T-shirts.
Yeah.
Like, no, we don't have T-shirts. And
we're gonna cut you off from the oil supply from America, and the foods. Oh, by the way, all of your like farms in America have been repossessed.
Yeah, why are we selling farmland to China? Like, why is that even a thing?
Well, South Dakota actually took over, started, and Montana just jumped in on it. Yeah. Iowa, Ohio. I think Utah, which is weird.
I doubt Utah did. Cox is a lame duck. That dude is such a wuss bag.
There was a bunch of states in the middle of the country like, nah, man, if you are a Chinese nationality, not an American who is a China, like has Chinese descent.
If your business ties back to China,
fuck
you
off.
Cannot buy. Yeah.
Yeah, they just revoked a bunch of business rights and a bunch of land in South Dakota. Like, I really enjoy listening to the gal that runs South Dakota, the governor.
Kristi Noem.
Dude, she's so fucking badass. Like, I'm like, huh, cool.
Yeah, she's kind of a smoke show too.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Makes it like really easy to watch politics in South Dakota.
Sometimes, yeah. And then I think like if that was the case, you know, if we ever decided to default on our loans to pay back the inflation bullshit from the pandemic, China wouldn't really have much that they could do because they can't. They could definitely have a great. They have definitely have a large army, but they're gonna try to claim the land. And so here's the thing about.
How are you gonna come claim it? Like, come claim it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, here's the thing. Like, they're not going to drop a nuke because then they can't use the land, and it makes no sense, and they'll just kill themselves.
right.
Nobody's gonna drop a nuke because it basically decimates all the shit, right?
Montana, Virginia, North Dakota have passed legislation.
Go Montana.
Property, let's see, to buy property. Georgia, Iowa, Kansas, among others, considering similar legislation. Yeah, Utah's like nowhere on there. And dude, it's weak as shit because they tried to sell the fucking racetrack to a bunch of Chinese corporations or to one big Chinese corporation when an American company outbid them all. Now who's running the fucking track? Tooele fucking County, because they missed out on both of them. Because the people got pissed because the good folks of Tooele County did not want a bunch of Chineses in here on our racetrack.
By the way, if you are Chinese descent and you're listening to this, understand that we're talking about like what's his name? Zui Pung? Pung? Fuck, I can't say his name.
Sing.
It's like
we're talking about the CCP. We're not talking about Chinese American people. We're talking about if you're part of the Communist Party.
Yeah, fuck you. If you're part of the CCP, fuck off.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't look at anybody in America as whatever your great fucking grandparents were.
Yeah, like if
Are you American?
African American, you're just
American. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see no color. I see your deeds done by or the value of your character by the deeds you've done.
Yeah, you're just American. Like this whole like Chinese American, African American, Mexican American, like that whole thing is fucking dumb. It's like if you're American, then you're American.
Just be fucking good, man.
Yeah.
If you're not good, you better be good at it. Otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah, fucking bootstrap it.
Mm-hmm. All right, we should probably wrap up, dude. We're at the time in which Rudy starts bitching this.
Yeah.
He's gonna love us tonight.
I know.
You get to send the text this. I'll tell him it's done.
I will.
Yeah. All right.
Download it.
Download. Go. All right. So let's do some shout outs. I got a special shout out. So I am wearing a Bob Campbell painting hat. Pretty dope hat.
Oh, I was wondering. I was going to ask you about the hat.
Yeah, you gotta hit him up. You gotta hit Bob Campbell from Bob Campbell Painting. Can I take your order?
Bob Campbell Painting.
So if you're in Montana, in between Belgrade, Big Sky, or Billings, hit Bob Campbell up for some great painting. He does a great job. Love that dude. I love him to death. He's a great guy. He's got the morality of the best person I've ever met in my entire life. He will show up. He'll give you a great estimate. He'll hold to the estimate unless something changes on your end. Hit him up. We have a couple of other shout outs, which are interesting. So we have the Bearded Bros. Hit up Optimus if you need some rock hauled. Hit up Nate Southam over at the Bearded Bros Trucking down Salt Lake City, or wherever. I believe he goes kind of everywhere across the states. So if you need some rock hauled, or you need some hooch hauled, or you need some sort of something else hauled, let us know. We can put you in contact with Nate Southam down there at the Bearded Bros Trucking Company. Do we want to do the regular shout outs to the regs? I think everybody already knows. Yeah, everybody already knows, right? Thanks, Bearded Viking. You're awesome.
Thanks, Bearded Viking.
Thanks, Rogue Industries. Hit up Rudy over at Rogue Industries.
No, that's Boss Graphic.
Oh, Boss Graphic.
He doesn't work for me.
My bad.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Don't hit up Alex for anything because he won't respond to you because he's shitty at email. It's fine.
I'm good at email, but fuck you.
No, hit up Rogue Industries if you're in anywhere that needs some screen printing done or embroidery for hats or something. Tell your speech.
Just things. If you
What-
you want sweet swag, holla.
There you go. I'm sure that if you reach out to him and you heard us on the podcast, he'll hook you up. And then just because I fucked that up, hit up Rudy over at Boss Graphic Design. Let him know that you heard the fuck up, and then use the hashtag fuck up for him to give you regular price.
Yeah, just a regular price.
He's actually great. Love the shit out of him.
Tell him that he is your favorite sound engineer and podcast producer, and he might actually give you a discount.
And if you are thicker than a Snicker, he will definitely take you to dinner.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For
But
sure.
you have to buy. Like he'll take you, but you're buying.
He's driving. He flies you by.
Yeah, 100%.
Love you, Rudy. All right. With that being said, thanks for joining us on this wicked episode of Not Mental Health today, but we hope you had an understanding of why we do
Good a time
this.
as we did.
Yes. I am Vika the Bearded One.
I'm the Jarl. Stay weird, beardos.
Cheers, motherfuckers. Have a great day.
Good cast. Because we started out with golf in Florida.
Once you walk through the door, there you go dancing dirty, hips moving all back and forth.
I think I want to move to a golf community in
Oh,
in like Florida, like Southern California.
Okay.
That way I can just golf year round.
It's an interesting thought. I don't want to live anywhere near any of that heat. There's trade-offs.
I mean, in the wintertime, it's like perfect, right?
Yeah,
In Florida.
maybe.
And like
Perfect right now.
California doesn't get that hot.
I'm not moving to either of those places. Fuck that. There's way too many humans there.
Yeah, but it's like golf year round. You don't
The
have to leave the golf community.
The trade-off is not worth it.
You could like sell the ranch, sell your house, and buy a yacht, and like live on a big ass yacht.
I don't even like the
In a
fucking
golf
water that
community.
much. No, man. I was on. Nope. Fuck that. Nope.
I
Not
would,
fucking
dude.
doing it.
I would live on a yacht, dude.
Dude.
Some of those yachts.